Maxwell, sweating bullets as per usual at Good Things Festival, but we are joined by Aussie rock icons and a pants band.
We're a pants band, yeah.
Real pants band. Mark from Jet, mate, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
So, what clarifies a pants band? What are the...
Well, look, I guess... I don't know. I think our kind of... We hark back to, like, the 70s and wearing stupid clothes on stage. No, I mean, not, just like... We're just a pants band, Like, we're a pants band.
I'd say
wear
the cover of Get Born, very iconic pants, and the flares on the thing.
Yeah, Nick's got some on today.
Nice.
Yeah, Nick's, you can't have flared shorts, you see.
I did see Nick was wearing flared pants and no shoes.
And he found out the hard way that the road is really hot. We had to get it out of... He was like, I didn't think about this. The road is baking hot. And we were like, let's just walk back to the artist compound after watching Living End for a bit. And I had to give him a piggyback. And someone took a photo.
Look, someone didn't go up in Brisbane because that's a grade one.
That'll make the Instagram one.
It's a testament to how long our relationship has been, because I've seen people carrying their girlfriends home like that.
Usually you got to hold the heels though.
It's true. Yeah, true.
Let's chat some Jet. I can't get it out there. Let's chat some Jet.
Jet chat.
A few months ago, you guys dropped Hurry Hurry.
Yep.
First bit of new material in a little while.
Correct.
It's a bit psych influenced, a bit soul influenced, almost a bit Motown.
Yeah, absolutely. You got it.
You got it.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Well done,
Max.
Well, it's for the first new music, the first time you guys were in studio for a while. What was it like getting back in the studio? Was there any rust you had to clear off before you got into it?
Yeah, I mean, we're excited. Like, we're working on new material, but we've sort of been saying that for so long now, and it's just been like, getting everyone. Nick's moved back to Australia, and we're sort of waiting for that because he's been living in Italy for the last 10, 15 years.
Yeah, right.
So he's moved back to Australia, and now we all live within a kilometre of each other in Melbourne, which is cool. But so we were kind of like, we're doing new music. We kept saying, we're doing new music, but he, in the process of moving home, because we wanted to really focus on it when we all got back together, rather than do it all online and sending songs. Because we've tried. That's one way of doing it, but it's just not fun. So we thought what we'll do is we'll put out a tune, just as a bit of a here's a tune. We'll put it out, and it's just been going down great. It's actually gone down really well. We just expected it just to be a bit of a placeholder, put it out, and people loved it, and it's getting slammed on radio around the world and Australia as well, and people love it live, and it's nice to have a new song in the set,
Yeah, exactly.
Is it a taste of, you might not be able to tell us too much, but is it a taste of some more to come?
Yeah, I think we're really into that kind of psyche rock soul vibe. I think we like things that make the crowd want to dance. All of our big songs, Arguing About a Girl, Cold Hard Bitch, She's a Genius, they're all dancing tunes, but so we want to keep it like that. We're not like a mosh, even though in Sydney they did go nuts moshing to us, which is always funny to us because we're not a mosh band,
Open this pit up.
Yeah. Legit, it was funny. At one point there was a battle between a lady dressed as a pink Power Ranger and a guy dressed as Santa Claus. They kind of get in the middle, and I don't know what the terminology for that is because it's just snapping at jet shows normally. But it was wild.
Yeah, right.
I guess I think that's the cool thing about this festival. Is when we sort of got offered it, we were a bit like, we don't fit on this. It's a pretty heavy. We're not a heavy band, we're probably one of the least heavy bands on the bill. Violent Femmes probably take that crown, but it seems like the crowd are just rock and roll fans.
That's
and music fans,
Exactly.
And there's no home for people who like this, rock and roll guitar music as much anymore. There's no big, and this has become it, and it's quite cool,
There's no more big day outs.
No, exactly. And we were actually saying, oh shit, I've broken your fan.
That's all right.
That's all right.
We were saying this is the closest thing to the big day out we've done since the big day out. And even that double stage, and then the side shows and the other stages and all the artists together. That's another cool thing. You see old friends, you meet new friends, and it's half the fun of doing these festival runs. And there's no other festivals that actually do. There's Laneway, which is not really something we'd ever get booked for, but that do the little tour. The three shows, and 3 shows in 3 days is fantastic as well.
Yeah.
It's just bang, bang, bang. Meet people on the first day, hang out with them on the second, and then we'll go to the after party on the third. And then we go home.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I was going to say, good things, typically when it started, it was quite metal focused. But
Yes.
I remember seeing the Veronicas here a few years ago, and it was the set of the day.
Oh,
It
people-
was-
people went off.
and the other thing is, like last year they had Devo.
Yeah.
And I mean, I didn't go. I was like, how does that work? And I had friends who loved Devo, and it was great.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
an old school music festival. And it's fucking packed.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, it's got to be sold out or close to. And I think in this climate of festivals not really, and it's tough for festivals. This one's doing something right. Obviously, they've booked it right. The price is right for people at the moment, and the experience is right, and that's what it comes down to, having a really good experience out the front there. And we need that. We need that to be good, so that we can come all play them. Because bands love playing festivals. It's great.
For sure.
It's like school camp.
The teacher comes around and boys, you're talking. I need you to turn the lights off.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not many other places you'll get Jet into Corn. Like that's.
Oh, absolutely not. It's Mastodon into Jet into Violent Femmes into Corn. It's wild. We've definitely got the smallest drum kit here. That's for sure. The least amount of pieces.
Well, you've only got one kick drum, so
Yeah, it's true. One cymbal too, So. Our Pete, our drummer, he was saying that apparently the Corn drummer, because he's got this awesome, like, clear, like a Coke bottle blue kind of clear kit, and it's pretty cool. It's like one of a kind. And all the other metal drummers are like crowding around and going, what the fuck is this thing? Beautiful kit.
And he's like, nah, it's a bit much.
Yeah.
Well, flashing back a little bit, we're going to go back to Get Born. One of my favourite musical facts that I love to tell people is that Billy Preston played on both Get Back and Get Born.
Yes, he did.
And, funnily enough, he's the only person that did both the song and the album,
It's true. I never thought of that.
I suppose, like,
I got a fun fact about Billy Preston and Irish. So look what you've done, right? A fun story. And it's really making me look really good. So look what you've done. Piano ballad, big song for Jet. We were tracking it and we're like, oh shit, it's a piano song, but I'm like the best out of a bad bunch of piano players. So I'll just lay down a basic track so we can record it, and then we'll get Billy Preston in to play on it later. So we did that. We got him into the studio and he played on a bunch of shit, played on Look What You've Done. And then when it came to we started tracking later, our producer was like, I don't know, man. I think your version is better. And we used my version, not Billy Preston's version, on Look What You've Done. It's me playing, not Billy. Yeah.
Cop that. When Peter Jackson comes to do the cut of the Get Born documentary, you're like, Billy, nah, no good.
So that's my major claim to fame is being better than Billy Preston.
it's a good
once.
That's an excellent claim to fame.
But you know what it was? It was just like my rudimentary playing style, which is very basic and self-taught and can't even use the sustain pedal properly. You listen to it, our keyboard player's like, man, it's hard to play that song because you're not playing it properly. You don't use the sustain pedal, because I was like, I didn't know how. And so it's just something about it felt right. And that's sometimes what making music is. It's not about how good you are. It's like what feels good, you know? So it's something, and I'm very proud of being terrible at piano.
I mean, to be fair, that answered my question, which was going to be, were there any comparisons to some, those Liverpudlian Yahoos that he played with on Get Back? Obviously.
I mean, basically, that's a Beatles rip. Obviously, that song. It's a John Lennon. The reason I knew how to play that style is because playing Imagine or something when I was a kid. Like the one song you know how to play when someone's got a piano or someone's got a keyboard in their house.
Yeah.
So, there's no denying that song's influenced by the Beatles. It doesn't sound like a particular Beatles song, but everything else about it does. The drum sound, sort of the bass parts, because we were fucking 21-year-olds who loved the Beatles at the time, So.
Fuck yeah. I mean, to be fair, the Beatles got Billy Preston to be better than them, and you're better than Billy Preston. So,
it's true.
Yeah.
So,
you're better than John Lennon.
Exactly. I'm better than the Beatles.
Yeah, I think that you should wear that with pride.
I think so. Well, I'm conscious that we're here for a good time, not a long time. That's been my statement today. But look, if you are listening out there, get into some Jet, I think. Yeah. Make sure to go stream that new single, Hurry Hurry. And hopefully, there's a little bit more to come.
Yeah, there definitely is.
Oh, that's what I like to hear.
Sweet. That works for us.